Hello Libra, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship, some of you may have been in a situationship. Others of you, you may have simply just exchanged glances, and glances can be very powerful. But no one's speaking up. So the way I do my readings, I don't actually channel through any spirit guides. So this is no message from the spirit. This is not a message from the spirit. These are messages that I am able, through my higher intuitive self, to get from a different dimension. Sounds really weird. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel. And of course, they live in a different dimension too. All right. So, we have here 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that are slightly dark energy. Now, this is your person of interest. This entire channel is based on you and another person. This is not for those of you that are looking for someone new. It's very rare at the end of this reading. Sometimes it does pop up that there's going to be somebody new. But this is the way I conduct my channel. I look into other people's emotions and feelings. All right. So we have here order, followed by nourishment. Then we have sensuality, wild woman, creativity, opening, grief, pleasure, and then we have challenge under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Libra, the connection that I have with you right now is kind of all over the place. I don't know what to do. There's a passage, a crossroads, a choice. I have to take, I have to make, and I'm not able to. The road forwards, backwards, left and right, this crossroads that I'm at is full of fog. And it is so cloudy that I'm unable to see which direction is the best direction. What choice is the right choice? And so I hesitate. So I don't make a move. I don't do anything at all. Why? Because I don't want to make a mistake. And therefore, I stay still. I do feel that in this connection, there is a sense of nourishment. I feel that it is important for me to somehow express to you how important you are. You make me feel fulfilled, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. And you are that perfect mate. I also feel very attracted to you. You are someone who is very, very sensual. It's hard for me not to think about you in that way. I am so attracted to you. You're so alluring. Your charm, your talents, your charisma, your body, your skin, your hair. I like it all. And I want to be with you. problem is, in this connection, there has been a little bit of sneakiness, sneaky behavior. And the sneaky behavior really has ruined a beautiful thing. A long time ago, there were certain things about this connection that were very beautiful. But then I said certain things and I hid certain things. What you don't know won't hurt you. But by me hiding something, by me saying a paragraph and taking out a sentence or two, does that mean that I'm lying to you? I didn't twist anything. I just didn't tell you. But by me not telling you, does that constitute a lie? To you it seems so. Yes, I have been sneaky. And there has been suspicion in this connection. And there has also been deceitfulness. I want to create something with you. Something that'll be long-lasting for the world to see. I feel that in this connection, I want to weave this web of love. And I want it to be strong. The problem is, will it stand the test of time if there's torrential winds, rains? Will this web break? If there's an argument, will it break? I want to open up to you. There are many things that I've kept hidden on the inside that I have not confided. I've hidden things, I've kept things to myself. And I feel it's time for me to reveal certain things that are deep down in my heart. Because what I feel right now is remorse, regret, pain and sorrow and suffering, sadness and melancholy. All of the things that I could have done to break you, I did. I didn't mean for things to be this way. But it hurts my heart to see you like this too. I broke you. I caused you pain. I hurt you. I don't want that. I can't have that. I need to fix that. And I fear that I'm losing you now. Losing you forever. So many things you and I have shared. Secrets. Wonderful times together. Hopes and dreams that I shared with you too. But now all that's gone because of what I did. And I do regret it. And I do see my mistake. But there's a lack of clarity and a lack of transparency. And I don't know what to do. There's no doubt in this connection I have always felt so much pleasure from you. Everything has been very pleasurable. Everything has been wonderful in this connection. The pleasure I feel not only is physical, but it's spiritual as well. Overall, this entire situation is very challenging. It is so challenging. I find it difficult to move on, to think straight. I can't find a solution to this problem. And it's just challenging. You may wonder why I don't reach out, why I don't talk. It's simply because of me being absolutely confused and stuck. So I don't make a choice. There's no decision. And that just leaves you hanging, unfortunately. All right, Libra. Something happened here. This person does have genuinely good, gentle, soft feelings towards you. Very, like, wanting to move things forward. That's the type of energy this is. But something really happened where somebody was not truthful in this connection. And then there was some type of deceit. There was suspicion, in fact. And because of this sneaky behavior, now it's just hard to trust. There's a lack of trust and faith in this connection. And the result of that is this card, grieving. Somebody here is grieving. Somebody here is sad that something happened. There has been heartbreak and pain. However, this card itself talks about being sad over one's actions. So if you think that this person's not sad, your person of interest is actually quite sad. They are quite upset at what has happened. They're not angry at themselves, but they are feeling guilty. They are feeling sadness and melancholy. They're feeling remorse and regret. And that is a very important card to have, because after this card, typically I've seen, then comes the healing card. And after the healing card comes the wisdom card. So eventually this person will become wiser. And at that point, this will no longer seem very challenging like it is now. They become wiser, or they can become more wise. I was thinking how you say that. Either way, you guys know this person's going to be a wise one as time goes by, but it's going to take a while. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna put this back because I didn't even shuffle it in. Eight of Arrows is here. Eight of Arrows does talk about victimization, entrapment, depression, sorrow, sadness. Oh, did we not just see all that? Sadness was there, grief. All right, so this is the Lover's Path Tarot, and I'm having a look at any particular thing that may pop up here, any card that indicates what might have happened in the first place that caused the problem in this connection. Why did things start to go downhill? Something that may have occurred that either you are aware of, maybe you're not aware of it. Okay, the Three of Cups and the King of Staves. Okay. So we have here, so it does talk about a celebration involving women. Now, the thing is, there could be a celebration here involving women. It could also be men. But celebrating also means partying. So for some of you, a small portion of you, you may, I don't even use this word, baby daddy, baby dada, baby mama. I think that's what they're called. Yeah, I'm so old school. Yeah, so that, many of you know what I'm talking about. So that, I'm seeing somebody, a man going off to a party, and he's hanging out with some females, and so somebody here found out it didn't go down well. Now that's just for a small portion of you, small portion of you. But the majority of you, I'm seeing here that the masculine energy, even if it's within a female, was overindulging and having fun. The problem is that this fun was something that became detrimental to the entire connection. That fun, to some degree, was safe, but then it became toxic. Here it talks about overindulgence and procrastination. The card suggests it's time to get back to work. Overindulgence and procrastination, that's what this card talks about in the reverse. So overindulgence, right? Too much of anything is bad for you. Too much of even love is too bad for you. It can turn into obsession and illness. So there was some type of overindulgence, and it could have been with drinking. It could have been with any type of substance abuse. It could have been, for example, any kind of habit that satisfies someone but is considered unhealthy. It could even be somebody shopping. I'm seeing somebody shopping for shoes and purses a lot, spending a lot of money just to make themselves happy. The problem is, that money is now gone, right? So it's important not to overindulge too much, but I'm seeing here that there's a lot of overindulgence. So why does somebody overindulge? Because, and the next word is procrastination. They're overindulging because they're procrastinating. They don't want to face the truth. They're overindulging because they want to distract themselves. And they're procrastinating because they don't want to deal with the truth. Why does somebody procrastinate? Because they're afraid and they're not ready to take on that challenge. So this is something that happened in the past. You may have wondered, why is this person not committing? Why are they not taking a step forward? Why do they act this way? Why are they just going out and having fun all day long and not helping me, with the home chores or stuff like that? Why is this person doing this? The reason why is because they were afraid of commitment, actually. This is a direct situation here where you guys may have been going well, but then when time came to actually do something a bit more solid, this person started to shift. It's not even like they ghosted you, but their behavior just started to change. And it got to the point where you might have thought that they're very lazy. I'm getting the word irresponsible. And so it just kind of started getting to you. And this could be for men or women, both. Feminine and masculine energies exist in both types of genders, so it could be anybody. Now, we also have here the King of Staves, so let's have a look at that. The King of Staves here does talk about, in the reverse, if I read it, this person used to be confident, but they are no longer confident, and they didn't feel confident anymore. A lack of confidence, a lack of support, and not having the mastery over what they once had. They were the master, but now they're not. So I'm getting such a strange image. I'm getting the image of Yoda. So he was the master at some point. But then at some point he was no longer. He just could not be. Be could not. Okay. We have here wanting to harness these forces, but not quite strong enough to do so. Goodness gracious me, somebody really likes Yoda. I cannot get his... Oh my god, I can't get his voice out of my head now. This is really weird. Free I could be not. This is really weird. This does not happen to me. I don't want to be channeling Yoda. And that's just a character, for goodness sakes. Wanting to harness these forces, but not quite strong enough to do so. Strong I was not. Okay? Alright, let's just go with it, guys. Let's just go with it. Someone who seems supportive, but isn't reliable. Reliable I was not. I was not ready. Because I was not ready. Okay. Okay. Alright, that makes more sense. That was a really weird thing that just happened to me. Okay. So, let's just get back to like reality here. The King of Staves here does talk about that this person, the reason why they were procrastinating is because they were literally just not ready. They were not ready. And that part, the ready part, I actually got intuitively right now. One of the things is that this seemed to be somebody who was supportive. They seemed to be supportive, but it turns out in the end that they were just not reliable. And how can you commit? How can you be with somebody that's not reliable? Reliability is huge, right? When you're in a connection with somebody, you have to depend on the other person. Yes, you're codependent, but it's important that, if you can't get this job done, this person will do it, right? It's just like a simple thing, like you can't pay the rent, then they'll pay it, right? That's the way it's supposed to be, typically. But these days, sometimes only one individual is paying the rent. But there's an equal give and take here. And this person realized that there was a lack of that. And the only reason they were behaving like this was because they were not ready to be in a long-term or any type of committed relationship with you. And therefore, they started to overindulge. They started to procrastinate. They started to distract themselves. They distracted themselves. But that is so immature. I mean, if you want to say something, just come out and say it, right? Right? I can imagine that's what many of you had felt. No, this person was not saying that. Wow. All right. Okay, let's move on. Not going to think about Yoda again. Okay. So we have here, this is the Beginner's Tarot. Similar to the Rider-Waite. Oh wow, okay. Well, you have there's some struggle here. So really, it seems like you, Libra, you're in a stage right now where this entire situation, this person finds it very burdensome and they just don't want to deal with it. Why can't they just tell you? Are they dependent on you for some reason? Like, are they depending on you for the rent or something, or influence, something to do with influence? To manipulate you, or either they manipulate you or they have a lot of influence on you. Not on you, over you. Oh my God, can you get any worse? I don't want to ask that question, but yeah, you have here the Ace of Pentacles. At least there's one card that popped out nice. Okay, yes, we can say thumbs up to this card at least. Not good. What the heck is going on with this person? Okay, I can say that let's just be happy this is not you. Okay, this is the other person. So they can do whatever they want. They can feel however they want. It's their life. They need to get out of it. We have here the Seven of Wands. This person, there is some struggle. There is a bit of distrust. There's a lack of trust. This person is struggling, and they do not want to become overwhelmed with certain responsibilities. And so they're nipping it in the bud, you know, like nipping in the bud. So like before it even grows, they're just chopping it up right there. They're not allowing this situation to grow. They don't want it to grow. Well, then why are they in this connection? Tell me, why are they in this connection with you? Some of you might know why. They know that they need to let go, but they're not letting go. And it's not because of love, guys. It's not because of love. Some of them are just like relying on you just for your company. They just don't want to be alone. There's something about this connection that I'm getting where this person is holding on to you, but it's not truly because of love. And if it's not because of love, then what is it? You guys would know. This is happening to you, Libra. Seven of Wands. A lot of struggle. Trying to get over it. Trying to get rid of some. But not really creating a better balance in one's life. Then we have the Two of Swords. Not wanting to see what's happening. They don't want to hear what's happening. They've closed off their heart. Got Two of the Swords right on their heart. Nothing's coming in. Nothing's going out. They're just ignoring. Oh, and then what happens? Oh, I'm the victim. Now they're playing the victim. Five of Pentacles. Even though they are the ones who are ignoring everything, they think that they have been left out in the cold. They're the victim. You're the bad one, Libra. That's what they're saying. They feel neglected. They feel rejected. And actually they might be. Because of this behavior, who would want to communicate with this person? For some of you, this person might have a health problem, an imbalance in their mind. They might just need to go to a doctor to figure out what's going on here. Sometimes this is due to an actual chemical imbalance, and sometimes it's due to negative energies that cause problems in our bodies. I do negative energy removal. You guys know that. Chakra checkup. You can have a look at that. That's one of my packages, or you can see the Holy Light package. I also have 2 more packages now. Removing generational curses, and one is called Water Wellness, how to create holy water for yourself. Now, whatever's going on with this person is not good. They're attracting a lot of negative energy. And it's like their mind is stuck. Mental vortex. I'm getting the word mental vortex. There's this mental vortex. I don't know why I'm getting that word, but it's like imagery or information goes in and comes out, goes in and comes out, but it's not good information. It's very negative. We also have here the Ten of Wands. So this person is very, very overwhelmed. They are so burdened. This person needs a vacation, man. Seriously. They need to like calm down, like relax. They need to talk to somebody. There's something going on here where they have a lot on the inside and they're not sharing it. They may be very emotionally detached and you might be wondering what's the problem. I personally don't see a problem here. I don't know why this person's doing this. You know what? Let's find out. Let's find out why. I can find out why. Okay, let's have a look at the other one here. This is going to go a bit above my time, but that's okay. Tradition. There you go. That's your answer right there. Tradition. There's certain things about this connection where beliefs is an issue. What you believe versus what this person believes. Their ideas versus yours are quite different. And because of this, they sometimes don't really share it with you. They don't tell you. Why? Because it's very strong for you. They feel that it will be offensive if they say something about either your faith or the way you think of things or the way you believe things or who you vote for, you know. There's two couples, vote for somebody different. Like, these things happen. There's definitely here an issue with beliefs, with the way someone thinks versus how the other person thinks. And that is something that's causing a problem. This person might not have expressed this to you. Either they did or maybe they didn't. Now, it could also be tradition in the sense that there may be a huge age gap. Maybe your age range is very different. Maybe from different ethnic backgrounds. Maybe your society doesn't approve, your family doesn't approve, things like that. It's something to do with that. But this person's keeping very quiet, but it's hurting them on the inside. They're really not dealing with the situation, and they have to do this. They have to deal with this. Something that's bothering them. It deals with tradition. They don't want to go according to tradition. They don't want to go according to tradition and society. They want to do something opposite of that. They want to have their own way. They might even want an open relationship. It could be, just for some of you. They might want 23% of you, they might just want an open relationship. I'm getting 2, 3 in my mind, my mind's eye. So what I'm seeing here is, yes, there is an issue here. The issue is tradition. Their way of thought versus what society says versus what a traditional relationship should be like. That is what is bothering them. They want to have you, but they also want to have something else too. It doesn't have to be another person. It could be, like I said, an open relationship, but it could also be they want to have you the way that they are, the way that you are, that's fine, but they also want to have something else in their life too. And this is why they're not letting go. This is why I was confused. Why are these cards coming up? Like, if they're this miserable, why don't they just leave? But they're not leaving either. They're taking this on as a burden. Let this person deal with their stuff first. Don't reach out to them yet, because that's not the wise thing to do. This person has a lot of thinking to do first. Even if you talk, it's not going to turn out well. It's best to let them reach out to you, and you just be the person that supports them and say, you know, hey, I know you're going through something, but I'm here for you. If you need help, we can always talk. End of story. That's it. Don't question them. Don't poke them and say, you know, I know there's something wrong. I'm not leaving this room until you tell me. Nothing like that. No. Because that pushes someone even further away. This person's already distant mentally. And it's bothering them. Do they want you? Yeah, they do. The only thing is that there's certain beliefs that are kind of causing problems here, the way you think versus the way they think. Now, we also have here Ace of Pentacles, the one good card, and this dark desert. The nice shiny coin, Ace of Pentacles. You can see it from a distance. I'm seeing it in a dark desert right now. That's what I'm actually seeing. So I am seeing a dark desert in my vision. I'm seeing a desert. It's very dark. And I see this coin in one of the sand dunes and shining in the dark. Well, with whatever moon we have. Okay, so yes, there's that glimmer of hope. There's a glimmer of hope. That's what that means. So there is a glimmer of hope. There is something happening here. This person has to go through a lot first. You cannot rush them. I'm sorry, but this is them. This is a them problem, okay? It's not a you problem. This is them. They have to get their stuff together and fix their life and come back to you whenever they want, but you shouldn't have to wait. Are they going to make an offer in the far future? They do. Ace of Pentacles, they are going to want to reach out to you and offer you something solid, which is it's a very beautiful and refreshing kind of feeling. But it's only going to happen afterwards. Right now, this is what they're thinking, what they're feeling. This is not what they're going to be doing. Because this is the overall arching theme. This is what they're thinking. This is what their thought is. It's like an umbrella over these cards. And these cards are a lot of struggle. There's a lot of thought being put into this, and this person feels neglected. This person feels very overwhelmed. This person wants to deny everything and not deal with it. This person has a lot to get rid of in their life, a lot of things to kind of, what is a better balance? What can they get rid of in their life? What do they need? What can they let go of? Let me know what is going on with this person. This is really different type of reading. I don't think I've ever had these set of cards in any reading. All right, guys, let's have a look what the angels have to say about this confusing reading. I'm thoroughly confused. All right. So these are the messages. These messages are from Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. Ask your angels. So they are saying directly contact the angels, and you have to give the angels permission. The best way to get to the angels is through the divine, because they actually work for the divine. One sec. Okay. So ask your angels the questions that you need, certain things that are bothering you, and then give them permission to help you. Remember, we do not pray to angels. They even feel uncomfortable if you pray to them. Makes them very awkward. Makes them feel very awkward. But we do request, and we give them the highest level of respect. So we have here, ask your angels, let go. It's up to you. Peaceful resolution. Yep, it's up to you. So this is a choice card. So you do have a choice now. Peaceful resolution. Big happy changes. Be assertive. Some of you have not been assertive, and you've just been going on and on with what this person has been doing. Whatever they say, you just do. You do it to make them happy, because you want to be with them. That's very common. Okay. Actually, this was the other way. The order was like this. Okay. So, let's have a look. Libra. The angels here are saying, for those of you, so there's two groups, because we have It's Up to You card. That is when the reading kind of splits up to two different groups. People that want to stay with this person and people that don't want to stay and can't tolerate this person anymore. So we have here, for those of you that wish to stay with this person, you really want to work on this connection, this message is for you. You can ask your angels, and eventually you'll be receiving the information in various ways. Look for a sign, because you will be receiving messages. Intuitively, you may even be receiving messages. Through others, you might receive it. You may read it. But whatever it is going to occur to you, and it's going to make sense to you on a personal level. So keep that in mind. Be open-minded. Here, they also say let go. So it is important to let go. If it's a belief-related issue, if it's a traditions-related issue, whatever type of problem is occurring or reoccurring in this connection, it is important to let go of that. Is it really that important? Like, is it really that important that you just fight over it? Think about it. But it can't just be from one side. They have to let go and you have to let go, and then you meet in the middle. So sometimes it can be from the both of you. There's certain things that you're arguing over. Is it even worth arguing? You know, is it worth breaking up over something like this? And sometimes it talks about letting go of the individual and letting go of your energy from this person. Because once you do that, then this person will, and they do come back to you because they miss you, essentially. Now, yes, there's going to be a peaceful resolution, and there's going to be big, happy changes. That's very good. When this happens, they're still telling you to be assertive. So even if and when you have a second start with this person, they're saying to be assertive. Let this person know what you're comfortable with and what you're not comfortable with. And if you see any type of signs, any red flags, you let them know right up front. You tell them, these are my boundaries. Being assertive also means that you have that self-confidence, and this person shouldn't define who you are, but you define yourself. This person only should chase you, and that's it. Be that person. And once again, listen to your intuition. Eventually you're going to be receiving some type of information. Now the reason why this card comes up, get more information, is because you have a lack of information right now. So there's something about this connection that you don't know the full story to. Like, there's something here that you really need to somehow talk to somebody, talk to them, talk to somebody they know. But there's something about the situation itself that might have been like, it's like mind-boggling. You just don't know why certain things happened or why they're happening. And so it's important to get that information. If you can, that would be great, because it'll provide you with more clarity on the situation. Now, for those of you that really don't want to be with this person anymore, there's still some good things coming towards you. Do ask your angels. You will be receiving signs and synchronicities and messages. Intuitively, through your intuition, you will be able to understand this. It's important to let go of the past. Keep it and think of it as a lesson. It's always a lesson. And use that as a strong force to move forward. A peaceful resolution will occur still between the both of you. And it won't be such like a negative kind of ending. You can still part ways, but it won't be as terrible as somebody that would have just had a fight and they just left. It's not going to be like that. For the majority of you, remember, this is just a general love reading, right? There's like thousands, hundreds of thousands of you guys. So it's not going to resonate with everybody. But for some of you, it might resonate. Now, also, even if you decide not to be with this person, and if you decide to let go of this person, yes, there are going to be big happy changes in your coming future. That means there's somebody else coming into your life. Yes. When that happens, with that new person, be assertive. Don't be bossy, but let them know what your boundaries are, what you're comfortable with in terms of physical intimacy. Don't rush into anything too fast, too sudden. Don't. Because it doesn't really work out that way. That fades over time. You need to build a relationship. And if they're not interested, don't conform to them. Don't be who they want you to be. Because that's selfish. Just to make them happy, just to keep them staying. Don't do that. That's not you. That's you just accommodating them and trying to make them happy. Yes, making them happy makes me happy. But the truth is, they would be actually using you then. Be very careful when you do that. So keep those healthy boundaries up, and your person of interest will respect you. We have here, look for a sign. So this could be signs and synchronicities. It could be even seeing red flags, but not red flags from this person. This is red flags from the previous person that you may have learned. There's certain things. If this person does that, then you know it's a trigger. You know, oh, my last person did this, and this person's doing this. So this time I'm going to actually tell them not to do this, this, and this, because I don't feel comfortable with this. So use your experiences and the mistakes that have happened in the past. Use all of that when you go forward in another connection. Once again, listen to your intuition. Get more information. Now for you, get more information doesn't necessarily mean about the person you were with before, but it means get more information in terms, I'm getting the word communication, in terms of communicating with this individual, how to communicate better, using the I method. I feel this, I believe this. It's much more gentler, it's a nicer way of talking, it's less aggressive. But it is important to get more information on the type of relationship you're in, how to handle difficult situations, how to come off as, you're getting your point across, but still making it effective, right? So there's something here that talks about getting more information because there's a lack of it in your life right now. Eventually it's going to come to you, but you also have to be willing to hear it when it comes. Libra, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. Very different kind of reading. A lot was going on. Alright guys. And just to let you know, I still have openings for my written report love readings. So that's a self-assessment. And that is for you to see what you want to do in your life after you get all of the information, how this person's feeling about you. That you can find on my website, www.asnointia.com. I'll see you guys again. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated with you, as well as you can always share your stories. I do read your stories, and sometimes the stories are very inspiring because I do create other videos on my other channel, Asnointia Audio. Please do check out that channel as well. Some of you may find some of the information helpful, but every time you guys write something, I do read it, and I make a note. And sometimes if I've seen so many of the same scenarios, I end up making a video. So, thank you, Libra. You all take care. Stay safe. I'll see you guys again. Bye now.